let's go up to Canada. Alison.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. So wonderful to listen to you talk, and so many things that you have mentioned just really touched my heart. But Briana, when you mentioned poverty and the elimination of poverty and what humanity could do and be if we could eliminate that, it really stuck with me. I mean, I think my blood like boils on pretty much a daily basis around just the injustice of the very vast inequity, unequal distribution of monetary wealth on the planet and what that means. And, I don't really feel like just sitting here being angry about it is terribly productive, and I just wondered from your perspective, what can I do? What can we do about this? Because it's something that feels so vast and so out of my control, an individual person's control. And just wondering how you think about it, how you face it, and what you might suggest is actually a productive thing to do in the face of that inequity.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing that actually comes to mind is such a simple example of how we're raising our kids over here and shifting the mindset of looking at it. So, for example, my stepdaughter, Eva, who's 7, we've got, some kids that are at the corner of the street every single day that you drive out and leave our house. And they're always there. But now I've been here for 5 years. It's like, okay, it's the same kids there, but we talk about what can we do to work with them to change the way they are. Because we're not just going to keep giving them water. We're not going to keep giving them $1 bills and this and this and that. So we talked about maybe we could buy like a knitting kit, and she could help them start a business. They start knitting and we give them the supplies, and at the end of the street, maybe they start selling something to the people that drive up and have something to offer instead, where they can start making some money and actually change the way they look at things and the way they are living their life. And how many years now have passed by where they're just sitting there trying to get a water or a few dollars every day. So I think there's that mindset change and shift with youth that's huge. And I use that as an example because it's obviously translatable to anyone in the world. I mean, there's a homeless issue everywhere. That's back in Los Angeles. Now, whenever we go back, I can't believe how bad it's gotten. So that stuff's going on everywhere. And then I think, what I love about our organization is we're so into human connection and working with people that if that's something you're interested in, I'd love to know more about how you can actually get involved with us. Do you want to come out here and see and experience something? Who's in your network that's interested in this sort of work? Oh, sorry. Who's in your network that that might be able to come alongside and work with us with the work that we're doing? Because we always need more minds. We need more minds. Of course, we need more donations. That's the reality of being a nonprofit, right? But I want more people that get what that explanation is to our daughter Eva, who wants to now go, get a sewing kit for the kids in the street. I think that's how you really go make change with poverty, because that's not easy. And that's not easy to get a 7, she was 6 when we actually talked about this. It's not how you it's not often that you get a 6-year-old in Los Angeles thinking that way all the time. That is the way we live out here. They do start asking those questions at 4 and 5, why those kids are there and they're not. That's what they're seeing on a regular basis. So it's also up to us as parents to start figuring out the way we're going to raise our kids out here, because Damien's from Oz and I'm from America. We grew up differently, but I'd love to keep in touch if it's something you're interested in actually wanting to help and see how you can be hands-on with us.
Thank you so much. I would love it. I've reached out to you on LinkedIn. Thanks.
Okay, sweet. Wonderful. Alison.